I dated a young nigga, my first young nigga. I dated my first young nigga, and he talked all this shit on the Uber home, and I'm just like, I even fell asleep in the Uber. And we got home. He wanted to do all the things. Like he cashed out on everything he said. I was like, hold on.
I didn't have a full slate of doing all this.
No.
Let's go. I stay fit head to toe. I'm knocking down all of my goals. I'm a young professional. You're now watching that friendship flow. Let's go. I stay fit head to toe. I'm knocking down all of my goals. Let's go. I'm a young professional. You're now watching that friendship flow.
What's up, friends? Today's guest is a good friend of mine. She's a whole vibe, y'all. She's bold, she's honest, and unapologetically real. She's a powerhouse content creator with over 150,000 followers on Instagram and many more on TikTok. She's a mom. She's building her brand online, navigating love, poly relationships, and parenting. She's living the journey most wouldn't even dare talk about. You can call her Miss Jackson if you're nasty, but she's here to talk on it. So buckle up. We're diving into some real topics, raw moments, and unfiltered truth. Welcome to another episode of Friendship and Flow.
I don't wanna waste time. Hit me on FaceTime, yeah. I don't wanna waste time. Hit me on FaceTime.
What's up, Shannon?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Welcome to Friendship and Flow.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
I'm glad I got you here. We got it figured out.
Yeah, we did.
Doing a little bit of traveling.
Yes, right off the plane, literally drove here, and I'm ready.
You just came from New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it just a friendly little?
It was the kids were out for spring break, so I was out.
I feel that. Like, hey, the kids out for spring break. I'm getting a break too.
I need to go somewhere.
Spring break ain't for the kids. It's for everybody. It's a break for everybody.
Exactly.
I feel that. All right, man. So let's get the good stuff. Let's get the important stuff out the way. Okay. Like anything you want to promote, put on, that you got going on, anything you want to just talk about that just with your brand itself, because you're doing some big things on the social media space.
Yes. Not necessarily. Everything I'm wearing besides my shoes, I sell. So I'm trying to be a brand ambassador of everything. Okay. I'm trying to just get paid to live. That's the whole prerogative.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. So,
I like that.
I am my brand, so I don't really have to promote it. I really am just living my truth, and it gets people to follow me. And
I like that, man. I remember when your journey was, starting, and you were just growing and growing and growing. Yes. You were so intentional about being consistent, posting every day and doing it. And I commend you because that's the goal of following your, your lead on that. So, man, kudos and congratulations.
You just have to be consistent. Like, you need to act as if you are already making the money that you want to make. And you need to show up, clock in as if, don't treat it like another source of income. Treat it like a job. And once you do that, it will pay you as such.
I like that. So actually, while we're there, I was going to jump around a little bit, but we're already in the social media space. So let's talk about that. How did you realize that like social media could be like a real source of like income and influence for you?
I'm big on manifestation. So I woke up one day and I was like, I'm going to be a content creator. And at this point, I had maybe 5,000 followers. And my first video went viral. And
what was it?
It was the one when I was laying down. I was like on the couch, and
you was like moving your hips or whatever. Like
no, it was the what is that called? Cuffing season. The cuffing season 1.
Okay.
So I did that, and then it just went viral. So then I just kept showing up, doing everything, and then I just took off. Okay. And not everybody gets that start, but just say what you want and it'll happen.
I believe that too. I'm big on manifestation, praying, talking it out loud, talking to God, and just being like, hey, you want it? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna go get it, and just staying consistent though. That's the biggest thing.
The consistency and discipline.
Were you posting every day?
Yes, you need to post at least 3 times a day, every day, on every social site. Yes,
Wow.
you do.
I need to get.
And what you need to do is you have to stop making ego-based decisions. A lot of times people are like, what about, they're going to think that I'm doing this. You mean the people who aren't liking, sharing, commenting, buying anything that you're doing? Why do you care about them?
Very true.
Really, we shouldn't even be letting them follow us. We need to block them because they're actually, but we'll get into that later.
That's something important though. Like not even worry about those that are, helping your progression.
Strangers are going to make you
there.
rich. And then the people you know are going to tag on when it's popular. Yeah.
I love that, man. It's been nothing but, like I said, watching your journey has just always fun.
Right? Because you've seen it. And I was just like, I'm showing up. I'm doing it.
And just kept, like you said, chipping away at it, man. It didn't happen overnight, but it happened. And I watching you and some of my other friends just consistently go. And that gives me inspiration to say, you know what? Hey, bro, we could turn this. I can turn my real estate. I can turn anything into it.
Anything. And when you see what your potential to make is, it just pushes you. Like,
I love that. All right. So what's a bigger pressure, posting content or creating content? Like consistently to post those three or just creating it?
Creating. So when I first started, I created everything. And then once I got the audience, I was able to repost, remix other people's stuff so that I didn't have to always make my own content.
Yeah.
So you have to put in the work at first, but yeah, making the content.
Okay.
But my biggest thing is when you feel creative, create. When you feel creative, create. That's when you do it. When you don't feel creative and you're forcing it, it's going to come across as forced.
So do you like create? You just batch create? Do you batch create or you do one? Yeah, just batch create.
And when I'm driving and I just like, ooh, I got this thing, and I just press record and I'll just make like 10, 15 videos and then go and figure it out on the back end.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm big on that too. Just pressing record sometimes. And
yes.
My thing is editing it and getting it out there. So I got a backload of stuff that I need to get.
See, and that's the thing. Forward. Don't overthink it. You have so much, like your phone is just full of money. Think about it as money. Sometimes you could just record yourself just driving and looking off into the distance and add a quote on there, and that's content. Anything is content.
That's the anything is content. Anything is content. Anything. Okay. All right. So a lot of people are curious about this space. You got TikTok shop, Instagram selling.
Yes.
I'm trying to get Sheen and them to give me something. But if today
you should start on TikTok shop.
That's what I heard. TikTok shop. So tell us a little bit. So tell us something we can learn from TikTok shop, this brand and partnership, because everything I see is TikTok shop.
TikTok shop. I'm actually a brand ambassador for Fenty Beauty on TikTok shop. Fashion Nova.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But really, all you have to do is just start. Once they invite you, start. Buy it. Don't wait for the free samples. Invest in yourself. Buy the item, post it, and once you see that it's going to sell, keep posting it. People are making like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on TikTok shop.
A month, not a year.
I'm just now getting started. I sell $10,000 worth every month, minimum.
Listen, let me get my weight up.
Yeah, but it's just doing life.
Doing life?
Life.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it, y'all. Just do it.
Just do it.
Like Nike. Just do it.
Yeah.
All right. So I was going to start the show off with a little game that we've started called Let It Flow or Let It Go.
Okay.
And you got to either pick it, you let it flow, or you got to let it go.
Okay.
Ready?
All right. Yeah.
All right. First is reality TV or crime documentaries? Reality TV. You like reality TV?
I like reality TV.
Okay. So you tuned in.
Because I like to observe people. I like to study people. So yeah, I like reality.
I don't watch reality TV as crazy as it is.
I can see that.
Once sports go off, once football goes off. I'm sorry, but basketball I tune in a little bit, but I get it. But reality TV is needed. I'm a people watcher too. Doing comedy, I have to people watch. Yeah. Because I need to come up with content to just randomly make into jokes.
Yeah, and you have to also you have to know what's going on in the reality TV show. And that could be content too. Sometimes I'm watching a show and I'll record it and I'll be like, I can't believe they just said that. And that will go viral.
I'm going to start doing reactions on YouTube and Twitch and all that other stuff. I'm going to start seeing how that does.
I need to get into Twitch.
I'm making a way to Twitch. Just know y'all going to have to watch live on Twitch at some point. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Era or chill and cozy fits?
The hell? What does that mean?
I don't listen. Don't ask me.
Batting era?
Baddie, like a baddie.
Oh, a baddie
like you and
era?
your baddie.
Okay. Okay, baddie
fits,
era
or
what?
you and your chill and cozy fits.
Oh, listen. I love going home, putting on a wife beater and my boxers and being ugly. That is cozy all day.
Cozy all day. All right. TikTok Reels or Instagram Reels?
Instagram Reels.
Instagram Reels?
Instagram Reels.
Why Instagram over TikTok?
I mean, both.
One got to flow.
Okay,
one
so
got to go.
Instagram Reels.
Okay,
That's
you're right. All right. Private love or public bae?
Listen.
Tell us about it.
I don't like people. Dating is horrible. Can I choose myself?
Nah. You got a private love or public bae?
Public bae.
Public bae.
Listen,
Let everybody know.
You're not going to put me on private. You know Jasmine's over here.
Oh my God. Yo. I'm not.
Exactly.
That was crazy. I've been slipping up in here calling people the wrong names.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. All right. Back that ass up, Juvenile and the Hot Boys, or Hot in Here by Nelly?
Hot in Here.
Hot in Here over the 992,000?
Hot in Here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I definitely would have. I'm always going to pick, they was doing it for the 992,000. It's something about it. With your bag, yeah. Man, yeah. But Nelly is Hot in Here. Dum.
Yes. 'Cause I just remember that like era of going to the club.
And sweating it out?
Yes.
That
Going to
was-
Love on Thursdays. Like literally going to what was the
With
name of that one
Lotus?
place?
What was it? Lotus
No.
Lux? No.
It was Crossroads.
Oh my God, you was in the
On-
mix.
Tuesdays at the reggae joint, and you just go with a sports bra, big ass pants, and you just come out like
You was
sweating.
in the trenches.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
You was in the trenches.
I had so much fun.
That's what's up. All right. Last one.
Okay.
I know this one hits home because you're a big Boosie fan.
I am.
Set It Off or Wipe Me Down?
Set it off.
I said it off in this.
Hey, set it off.
Hey, but I ain't, don't
Always.
nothing be that.
No, because this is the thing. Here's the thing. The fact that those are the choices
That was just a
says
I mean,
so
I could have
much.
came up with. Listen, I try to keep everybody ain't
Yeah.
as deep into Boosie as you are.
Okay.
I know you deep dark down the Boosie
Listen,
hole.
Boosie,
Like
Kevin Gates, Mo3, Yellow Breezy, Webby, all that.
I know you.
I love
listen,
it. That's my thing.
I don't know what time I was hanging with you, but we
Yeah.
was in the car. I gotta play my shit.
I was like, give me your phone. And then I played. They
and
were like,
she
what's
played
happening?
Boosie after Boosie after Boosie, and I'm like, I don't know these Boosie ones.
Yes.
These
Every
real
time
Boosie.
I go in the club and I ask for Boosie, it's always wipe me down or set it off.
Yeah, I mean, granted, they not as they not all the way there yet. They not all the way there
Boosie
yet.
is the truth.
All right, man. I like that, but Boosie as a personality is hilarious. I didn't know Boosie was just fun. He's like him and Cameron, hilarious. Without
But like
Mike.
everybody from Louisiana is like that.
Really?
They're just like, they're so excited about life. Always. They just be like, I don't know, baby. They just
Would
be
you call the DMV home, or what would you call home?
I guess I have to call it home, but I lived in the South for 15 years. And
That's a big part.
I was married to somebody who's from Louisiana. So,
Okay.
yeah, like.
So when
I
did you
like
get
the
up here?
South. Huh?
When did you get up to the DMV?
No, I'm born and raised here.
Oh,
Went to
okay,
high
okay.
school here and everything. And then, like, I graduated from high school. And we woke up. Well, one night, me and my 3 friends were like, hey, we're going to move to Miami, right? So we packed up my Dodge Neon and just got in the car and started driving.
No place to
This
stay.
is back before GPS on the phone. We like
Mapped it out.
MapQuest.
MapQuest was a crazy time.
Yes, and we like hit up. So I used to dance back then.
Okay.
So we hit up. We would go to different clubs for a week, and like we were gonna
Were
stack
they
our
dancers
bread.
too?
Well, only one came. The other one
Okay.
backed out last minute. But we had a time. A time
Wait,
was
so
had.
we just.
A time was had.
So you used to dance right out of high school? Out of high school, you was already dancing.
I was dancing in high school. So I was emancipated at 16.
I do remember
I
you
had
telling
my
me you
own
had to be an adult
apartment.
early.
At 16, and I worked at Hooters in Ronald Reagan Airport. And then when I turned 18, all the girls was like, hey, we're going to go do this amateur contest. Everybody backed out. Listen, I'm a woman of my word. We said we were going to do this.
Amateur what?
Contest at the strip club.
They got amateur night at strip clubs?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
So I went. Nobody showed up but me, right? So I went to Baltimore and I went to Scores and I went to this other place and I auditioned and they were like, no, you need a little bit more experience. I said, okay, packed my bag up, went down the street to Scores. They said yes. I went in the dress that I had and the shoes that I had, and I made $700 in 4 hours. I was like, oh, this is way better than Hooters.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when one door says no, another door says yes.
Exactly. Like, don't stop.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So how long did you dance for?
10 plus years.
Ooh, you was a veteran.
But
either way, you knew your way. By 2 years, you was already knowing what you're doing.
But I worked everywhere. I worked from Manhattan, New York, all the way to Miami.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a stretch. You had it. I mean, them Atlanta by itself and Miami, you winning, but you hit some of them South Carolina, some of them North Carolina, deep Virginias.
Maybe I have to clarify. I danced at gentlemen clubs where you wear gowns.
I was just about to ask,
I danced at one black club. Listen. I walked over to the guy. I was like, hi, my name is it. He looked at me like, it talks? Like, it talks? It's supposed to. I was just like, oh, this is way too much work. Bitches was dancing all night. At white clubs, you just sit there and you just like, oh my God, I can't believe your wife did that to you. That's crazy. $1,000. So, yeah, no. I don't know why anybody would go
because
the
I
other
always
route.
hear the difference between a gentleman club and a strip. I ain't a strip club guy. I always go, every time my friends go to a strip club, I go as a group of them friends, and I'm down to go. But just me by myself, and the thing I'm going to pick as a strip club is very, very low on the percentile. But the gentleman's club would always throw me off because I would go in there, and they have on full gowns, and I'm like,
yes,
what we doing? Why we ain't walking around like Stadium in this joint?
And
like,
we weren't even, but I did work at Stadium. But we weren't allowed to like pick up our own money. Like the bouncers came, we had full gowns on. It was listen. If you're gonna do anything, do it the right way. Why would you work harder?
It's a bougie.
Work smarter. Yes.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad at it. I'm not,
Yeah.
If I ain't mad at the strip clubs doing what they do, the gentleman's club. I'm sorry, not the strip club.
No,
the gentleman's club. But I've heard, man. I know some people in some other places in life, and apparently, like the white men over 30, well, actually over 25, they give you what you want.
Oh, listen. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Let's go past that. We get past that.
Okay.
We got after that. Boom. We went down. We started dancing.
Yes.
We did our thing, and you just up and went to. So how long did you stay in Miami?
Well, I actually finished my career in Miami. I worked at 11, which is the best. Like, you can't get any better than that. People come from all over the world to work there. It's
to go to 11?
24-hour club. And tell you.
You been to Booby Trap?
No. You don't understand. When I tell you that it is just $10,000 just to sit in a section, and once your bottle is done, they kick you out. Ooh. There's people that bought $50,000 piñatas. They just busted it open. Once the money went everywhere, you just grab it and like...
Just go for it.
We're talking about like stupid money.
Now granted, I was talking about for the viewer versus the girl. Like for the girls, 11 sound like, but Booby Trap in Miami, that's my favorite. I'm sorry,
but
y'all.
Also,
but I only been there.
11 is not just a strip club. It's a regular club. So people don't even know it's a strip club until they walk in. And they start seeing strippers and they're like, I'm going to go get money. So
I like that.
It's a great
That's
great
what
strategy.
I liked about Stadium. To me, Stadium felt like a nightclub with naked girls walking around.
Circa when?
Huh?
Circa when? What time?
Only when it was fire. Like, Stadium had an era, but when like Stadium first opened, when did Stadium first open? It was after I was back, so like it had to be like
2012.
Nah, earlier than that.
2010.
Yeah, let's say 10 to 16. That was the best era to be in Stadium, bro.
That was like, I worked there.
Stadium was the food. You could go and eat.
Yo, the celebrities, like, it was every night. There was either the whole NFL team or baseball team. Everybody was there.
I don't know what's going on in DC, but it's like a strike against strip clubs because now you can't. It's no strip clubs. It's all like clubs with girls
That
not
randomly
naked.
can't.
They not naked. They got on thongs and like pasties or
It's
something.
because in DC it's illegal.
Wait,
you
they made
can't
strip
get-
clubs illegal?
No, you just can't legally get a lap dance in strip clubs. That's why
Right.
they have to be far away.
Right. So they
Or they have to be like on a table.
Mayor, who signed this bill and who backed it? Because I ain't a DC resident, but I should have like outside or DC votes that I could say like we was enjoying stadium and the other clubs because now
But
what
that
is
era,
left?
you know, really what messed up that era was OnlyFans, social media. Once you had access to these women that you only could talk to in the club, it kind of tainted it. And then you have girls that don't know the code and they're just giving shit away for free. Like, bitch, why are you doing that?
OnlyFans.
Why are you doing
You
that?
ruined. Well, OnlyFans.
Or when
changed
girls
a lot
were
of
just
things.
twerking on Instagram for likes. Like,
I mean, OnlyFans changed a lot for a lot of people. There's some people out here that are making quadrillions on OnlyFans.
yeah.
And if all of this fails, I'm just saying
Listen,
it's
I'll
on the
never
back.
do
It's on the
Only-
back
I will
burner
never
somewhere.
do OnlyFans. Never.
I'm just
Listen,
saying.
no, never.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying if all life fails,
But you're a guy. It's
I got a
different.
backup plan. It's like, nah.
Can you imagine meeting the love of your life, right? You found the man that you want, right? And his uncle got 3 of your videos on his phone.
That's always the issue, dog.
And
A
now
video.
it's weird.
That's always
It's weird. It's
that's always
Thanksgiving. It's
somebody.
weird.
Exactly.
No, but like, and he only paid $5.99 for them.
Somebody had to start it off.
And why y'all don't never delete them?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Yes!
Some I delete. Some is forever.
So did you delete it?
Nope. Some is forever. I'm just telling you this. I want y'all to know. If it's in his phone, it might be in there forever. I ain't gonna never blackmail nobody. I ain't gonna never put you out there. It's for me to know that you know
It's receipts.
that I know
It's okay.
that this video happened and it was a
Oh,
great time.
God.
Sometimes you just go
Listen.
back and you just looking like Listen, even when I'm married, me and my wife gonna have videos. We got our own vault. Anyway. All right. So I don't know if people know, but you have a pretty strong following. You put on there that, you know, you're open to men and women.
Yes.
You date both, and I'm a supporter. I identify as a lesbian, everybody. So anyways, but you like both. So what has your experience been like dating both men and women in today's culture? And like, where do you find yourself kind of in this balance? Do you prefer one or the other? Like,
Okay,
what's
so
your
I like women,
like women? Got that.
right? Cannot exclusively date a woman
Respect.
because a lot of women are not mentally stimulating.
Okay.
And they just, it's a lot of nothing.
Please-
So I need a man to like buffer it.
Please tell the women that, because, you know,
They,
I ain't
and
here
then
to...
when they're so beautiful and they just start talking and it's nothing, you're just like, shh, you're ruining it. You're ruining it. Please stop.
Listen,
So, and they're it's a lot of attention. I commend men. You have to give these women a lot of attention, and I don't have it to give.
hey,
I
just
think more
glad
like
you
a
said it.
man.
Think like
So,
a man?
Yeah, like I want a wife and a husband.
I respect that. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's a polydynamic. We'll get into that, and I'll, I guess, give my 2 cents on it for y'all know.
Yep.
But at the same time, like, y'all heard it from a woman's, but I feel like other women know this already, because y'all got at least one friend, one homegirl, somebody that you just like, I can see why.
Not
You
me.
single.
I only have 2 friends.
Respect that. We'll get to the friends too. But I'm just saying how you said it's
Yeah.
a lot for a man in that space. And don't get me wrong, that's what comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of men that require a lot of extra shit too. So I get that.
I know.
But so you prefer having a man, but you want a friend that you can hold tight. I respect that.
Yes.
You gotta work your own girl night, y'all. Hey, when it's girls' night, your girl might not come home.
I mean, I don't know. I've never cheated before in my life.
I
don't
respect
know.
it. Hey, plead the fifth.
Never have.
Never have I ever. All right, so you like both.
Mhm.
You open to having a husband and a wife, or a husband and girlfriend, or whatever. What's the biggest misconception people get like about being in a poly relationship?
Is that it's all about threesomes.
Yeah.
It's a lot to be like put into that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of like checks and balances. It's just a lot. It's more than just like men be like, oh yeah, I want to do that. Like, bro, you don't even have the mental capacity and the emotional intelligence to handle me. Like, how are you gonna handle somebody else, right?
Put me out there and embarrass me.
So yeah, and it's not for everybody, and it's really hard to find a dynamic where everybody lives.
That's the hardest part.
I like to be the plus one or the unicorn.
Okay.
Because I'm coming in and I'm not emotionally like attached to either or. So I can come in and figure out where I fit in.
So you like that because you can just walk away, or you like to just because you get to kind of create your own lane?
I like that because I don't know. I just like, I like attention. I like the fact that, hey, I'm here.
And both
you
parties
wanted me,
can give
I'm
you.
here. So now let's have a good time rather than the looking. Because I've been on the other side where you look and you look and you look, and people think that's the fun part. It's really not.
I mean, it's exhausting. FYI, everybody, yes, I've been in a poly relationship, been in a few. So I know y'all are like, yes, I'm not going to go too deep into that. Trust me, as the podcast go on, you'll get a lot more insight about my life, past poly relationships, and, you know, what does that look like? And I always get this question, and I'll ask you this. Could you be in a monogamous relationship?
Of course.
I agree.
100%. I've never cheated on anybody in my entire life.
Okay, I respect that.
I am big on integrity, and that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because I don't condone it.
So you cut people off that you see acting up?
I will, because especially married people.
She's snitching.
Went and signed those papers and vowed and everything, and you going to cheat on them, what you going to do to me?
That's true. I did see something about that.
You doing that to the person that you, like, I'm not.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I seen a saying that said, never trust a man that cheats on his wife, because if he's going to do that to the person closest to him, imagine he'll do to you when things go left.
Or just when whatever. Yeah, no, I don't condone it.
I respect it. I respect it. Big on communication and just giving everybody opportunity. A lot of times what I've heard from women, and some women in general, like, you never know. If you would have told me, I would have did it with you.
Yo, I swear, don't take away my right to know if I want to be a part of it. Like, I might be there. I might be with the shits.
Yeah.
You tell me, like, listen, I got old lady at home, da-da-da-da. Cool. Now I know how to move. But if you didn't tell me.
Now I got to move a certain way.
Yeah, and
I dig it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Because I run multiple businesses. I am always busy. I don't have the time. Like. Yeah. It's a lot. I don't have the time.
And then but it makes that balance. Like, you know what? At least I know where things are. I can come back to this when I want to.
Exactly.
And, you know, we can kind of go from there. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Love it. So what makes you lean towards poly or monogamous more than like one than the other, or like some point in your life that you just say, you know what, I think this fits me?
When I was a child,
a young girl,
I used to hunch all the girls. We play house up, like, I'm gonna be the dad. Let's go to sleep. So I think that's where it all started.
No, really? No, you was the house. I'm the daddy.
Yeah, always. I was always the dad.
I'll be the pappy.
I had a pappy. No, true story. But yeah.
That's when you did that, and as you got older, you was like, dang, I actually, you know what? I like this.
I liked it then.
Hey, you know what? But the thing about it, some people are gonna look at this and be like, that's crazy. But it's a lot of women that are like, I resonate with this. Like, that's been me my whole life. But then in high
school, I tried to date a girl. The baddest joint. Listen, shout out to Lindsay.
Shout out big Lindsay.
But, Lord, I commend you guys. She was like, I was like, I'm at work. I can call you back. She's like, call me from your work phone. Oh, what?
What would you work at? What was you at, Baskin Robbins?
I was at Outback. I was like, huh? Then when I got home, she was at my door.
What did you do at Outbacks where she thought that you could be on the phone while working at Outback?
No, but it's the like insecurities and the trust thing and all that. And I was just like, oh, this is not for me. So I need like a guy in the mix.
But if you don't work out and take out in the back, how you gonna be on the phone, baby? What you want to do? You want to make some money or you want to be on the phone?
It was crazy.
That's tough. Big Lindsay, I hope you're together now. No?
I don't know.
Anyway, so do you have monogamy or poly? Like, how do you just see yourself in certain situations? Or like, you know what? This is what I prefer.
First of all, the dating pool no longer has pee in it. It
don't
has
got
fecal
pee?
matter.
Oh, God.
It has shit in it. It's horrible. It is horrible. There is nothing there. And really, I just feel like if all the married people and the people in relationships would just stay the fuck out of the dating pool, then we could have a chance. But it's true. Like, why are y'all still looking? Why?
That's true. That is true. Definitely some reoccurring offenders coming around.
Yo, it's like, you have to ask. Nowadays, you have to say, you don't no longer have to say, are you single? You have to say, are you single? Are you single? And if you were sitting here with me right now, is there somebody that would be upset that this is taking place?
You're right. I ain't gonna lie. When I first got single, I really thought like the dating pool was just like this big ocean. And I was great. It was blue. It was fish. No sharks. You know what I'm saying? Everything was nice. And then the more I sat in it, I started looking around like it is green. Yeah. It's green water. Yeah. There's stuff in here I did not notice. I can't stick my head under the water and I can't see nothing.
It was like Myrtle Beach.
Ugh.
It's just horrible. Ugh. Just horrible.
I'm gonna give it Ocean City, but that's just me.
Listen.
But no, I really now feel it be like, it's not the hype. So I think a lot of us really feel like it's so many options, but it's really just trash.
But it's all a facade. So like, here's what women will do too. And you guys have to stop doing this. You think that every guy that's liking your stories or in your DMs or in your that he wants you. No. He's just doing things and to see how you react to it, right? So then you leave the guy that is doing the right things and then you go over to the other guy and he was like, oh, wait, I didn't know you were. And then now.
Can she preach it?
And now you're over there looking crazy.
I think that's with all of us though, because even with, as men, you get attention, you get people liking stuff, but you got to really realize who just added. Now, granted, women are different. I don't feel like women are just added to getting your draws. Not all of them versus the majority of men. But a lot of women do get this big head of, I'm getting attention. So therefore, I can get anybody. I can pull anybody.
And here's another thing. They also pay attention to if you are responding to their DMs while you're in a relationship. Because now they're going to play with you, but they're not going to take you seriously.
Oh, I definitely will peep if a girl in a relationship and she playing in my DMs. I've called a few girls out, like being off some like, hey, no disrespect, but why are you sending messages like this when I know you got a situation? Yeah. Oh no, we separating, or we this, we that.
Red flag.
Like, bruh, like I don't want. If you still got this man at the top of your picture, you pinned at the top. Slim, come on, get out of here. I don't want no smoke, and I don't want you, because if this is the case,
this is how you move.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't.
Men too, because men will do it too, men, we are worse. I'm gonna just put us in the worst category. Whatever the women do, we escalate it times 10.
Fuck but that. We just I do not agree.
That's even better.
Women are horrible. You sit at the tables with all the women and I might get smoked for this, but I don't care. But you hear the things and you're just like, really? Like.
So I think it's a percentage.
They're just better at it than you guys.
Way better. We suck.
Horrible at it.
Oh, I will give us
Horrid. Because
it takes some time to.
It's the guy that's talking to the girl that didn't let the girl know that he had a girl. Like women are bold now. She might send you edible arrangements to your house, and now you got to explain that shit.
Listen,
right?
I gotta pick which story I'm gonna share.
That's why I like old niggas, because old niggas would be like,
"What's an old nigga?" Because I've been called an old
my
nigga.
Dating thing.
You up there?
I want to date. Like,
now my daddy had me at 62.
44.
Oh, okay. Just had to make sure.
Hold on. Let's talk about that.
Hey, my daddy is
He had you at 66.
Whatever you see, no, 62.
62.
But whatever you see in me, just know it's the play in my genetics. It is not up to me. My mother was in her 30s, young 30s.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, my father was a big pimpin', baby. You know?
There's so many things I can say about that.
I mean,
but I don't know the backstory, so I might offend.
I don't know the backstory either. I'm the out story.
Golly, listen. So yeah, my dating, I want to date to like 44 to about 59, maybe 62. Cause I want to be.
You want some sugar on it?
No, I just want to be a young thing. Like I will be 60 and they'll be 80 and I'll still be a pretty young thing.
That's true.
I don't want no young nigga. I
So-
want an old nigga.
So let me ask you this though.
He talked the shit in the car on the ride home from dinner, but then he goes to sleep.
I ain't gonna lie, that was me a few times.
I dated a young nigga, my first young nigga. I dated my first young nigga, and he talked all this shit on the Uber home, and I'm just like, I even fell asleep in the Uber. And we got home, he wanted to do all the things. Like he
ready.
cashed out on everything he said. I was like, hold on.
I did not
This
have,
is
I
not
didn't have
what
a
it's
full,
supposed
I didn't
to
have
be.
a full slate of doing all this.
No.
You ain't lying though.
Listen.
I have definitely called. Listen, I'm 37, and I have learned that I am not 27 anymore. In my head, I will gas this up. 93 Supreme. Was it 97, 93 Supreme? And get home and go to sleep.
Yes.
And don't let me not have taken a shower. I take a shower. I get in it. I ain't got
You get
nothing.
some warm milk.
Oh, listen. I ain't got nothing for
A
you,
heated
dog.
blanket. It's
Forgive
a
me. Hey,
Reynolds
don't get me
wrap.
wrong. Now I ain't gonna tell you like this ain't every time, but
No.
it is some moments. I get in there and I was pumped, fake, and drop 0 points, 0 assists.
But you know what an old
0.
nigga would do? He gonna wake up at 5 a.m. and he will give you what he promised you.
Not at 4 or 5, but at 7. Oh, that morning coffee. I got that. I'm Folgers in the morning now. Folgers, 7, 8, 9. We can go.
I can disagree with you.
But
on that.
you 7, 8, 9.
right? You roll up. You're like, damn, she's still here.
I'm just saying, after a night of 4 out partying, doing this,
What are you
shots.
doing? What are you doing?
Last year, listen, my outside days are over, y'all. I'm outside, but I ain't outside like I
like
was
day
last year.
parties. Like I'm outside in the daytime.
Nope. Listen, whatever y'all saw in 2024, cut that in half and subtract 4 points. That's what I'm doing this year. I'm not doing last year, bro. Last year was just, I was outside way too much. And I want y'all to know, don't ask me outside no more this year. I'm going to be out there on select hearings because I don't know who I thought I was.
Well, listen, you was going through something.
And that's in this time. I'm locked back in, y'all. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
We are here.
That's
We good.
just what it is.
All right. So we know you got you gonna get your old one and have your fun and kick it back. Now, granted, shout out to the 50 pluses. I ain't gonna discriminate on y'all. We might not have kids
Hit
or
me
nothing,
up.
but we can do something.
No,
We
I don't
can
want
do
any more
some.
kids. Listen, I have 3 children.
I gotta start at some point. A matter
But
of
you're
fact,
a man, like you can.
I know I ain't trying to be my
You can do
daddy
that
though. At 63,
62.
I ain't trying. Listen, that was too late.
How many siblings do you have?
Way too many. If I count them all, and I'm gonna teach everybody about this. If I count them all, blood and step, it's like 13, 14 of us. From my mom, I got 2 sisters, 1 younger, 1 older. From my dad, I got 4 older sisters and 1 older brother. He's passed. Rest in peace. And then from my stepdad, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 5. There we go. Thank you. It's 5 there. So what's that? 5, 10, 13, 12?
Carry the
12.
3.
12 plus me is 13.
Okay.
So come Thanksgiving.
A lot.
A lot. It's a
The
lot.
answer is a lot.
So I ain't got no choice but have a stupid big wedding. Whenever that day come. All right. We was almost in parenting because you said you got 3 kids.
I have 3 kids.
Got 3. Got them out the way.
Almost 16. She did my hair.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
That's your oldest?
Yeah, my oldest. Then I have a 14-year-old daughter. This is from my marriage. And I have a 6-year-old son.
I don't know what I missed that you was married at some point in your life.
I was married for 7.5 years.
You was a whole wife.
A whole wife. And I had 2 stepchildren. And when I met him, they were 6 months and a year and a half. And the mom was nowhere in the picture. So
he just had the kids?
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
She went to go find herself. She came back later, like 5 years later. But I raised.
That's rare that you find single dads with kids. That's like in the movie. What was that movie with Idris
Daddy's,
Elba?
Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you get stuck by yourself.
That's what it was. And
you fell for the heart of a dad.
I was 22 with a 4, 3, 2, and 6 month.
Oh,
yeah.
Life came at you fast.
Listen.
So what? 4, 3,
2, and 6 months.
You talking about hell on wheels?
Like real shit.
Yo, your house was probably chaotic.
It was a lot, but it taught me so much.
That's funny. That was my next question. What's something your kids taught you, but you had to learn the hard way?
What is something that my kids taught me, but I had to learn the hard way?
Or maybe just something they taught you a lesson, something in life that you had to learn from your kids that you didn't realize as an adult. It taught you that.
The fucking audacity. The goddamn audacity. And we was talking about Jasmine. Jasmine.
Oh my God.
14-year-old. The goddamn audacity of this bitch. Yes, that's what I have learned.
What continue? I mean, what's the audacity? You just because
so
you're dealing with older
much
girls.
Audacity. Too. Have girls, have daughters. Don't have teenage daughters. Them motherfuckers will literally in the lies they tell.
Like you,
they
like
don't
that,
even have
your lies though. They your lies at your age. I mean, at their age, you at their age.
I didn't even do that. I really wasn't that kid. So having that kid, it's like, I even told my kid, I said, I wouldn't even have been your friend in high school. You really ain't shit. Like, you on some bum shit. Like, no, like, they just, the things they do, the things they say. So just recently, I've taken all of my daughter's devices and we're packing up the car. It's spring break, taking her to dad's house. And I'm like, give me your coat so you can go do something that you should do. So she gives me the coat. She's acting weird and she hides this phone that she has, right?
Oh, she got a burner.
Another phone.
She got the burner.
She goes, I was about to throw it away. I found it. Bitch.
It's a burner.
What are you saying?
I was going to throw the burner away.
She was so like adamant about it. Like, this is what I was doing. But anyways, yeah.
Hey, where you get this burner phone from, cuz?
And that was her 4th one.
She on the wire.
Because you just go to school and you be like, hey, does anybody have a phone? And you could put it on Wi-Fi and then, yeah.
So people just let you get their phone?
Because kids yeah. Listen.
Slim, you talking about kids? I had an Ericsson and a Razor.
What the fuck is an Ericsson?
You ain't
Did your 62-year-old dad buy it?
Actually, he was not doing his part. It was all Mom Dukes.
Oh God!
But the Ericsson was a brand back then when the Razor and all of that was going on. When the Sidekick, Ericsson was making a look. I don't know where they at now, but either way, I was on my T9.
Google.
You know how
Ericsson.
the T9 text? If y'all don't know T9, y'all ain't in my era. I mean, we got to tap each little button enough times to get the letter you want. You think texting today is hard?
No, I mean
I know you do, but I'm just saying.
But I never had that.
I mean, listen. You ain't all right. Maybe I was on. It wasn't Metro PCS back then. What was the lowest joint? Boost? It wasn't Boost. All of them joints was up at top because if you ain't have a Sprint phone back in the day, if you ain't had a
yeah.
If you ain't
I
had
ain't had the chirp. I didn't have that.
If you ain't have a chirp back in the day, you really wasn't nobody. Slim, you be in the middle of the movies. And
that
you
would
just,
not work in today's generation.
God.
If a woman could just be like, "Hey, where you at?" Like, can you imagine?
Yo, a Sprint chirp right now would tell you all Nextel.
Nextel.
Yes.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have a chirp,
you
had to be prepared for anything.
Your whole life would just stop.
Yeah.
Bruh, people coming through with the madness. All right. So you had to stay on the phone.
Yeah.
So that they taught you the audacity the hard way.
They taught me the audacity.
All right. So you've been on your own since you was a teen.
Yes.
How has that shaped you and how you move today? Like, what's some things that you just, you know what I'm saying, really made a part?
So I never had like a childhood. And that's why I've opted out of adulthood. That was a thing. Like I went straight from like, you know, being a kid to working 2 jobs and having a rent. And I remember getting my first car, right? So excited. I bought it from somebody. Driving, it was a little Pontiac with the convertible. I was so happy. I drove it to my best friend's house.
I used to have a Pontiac Grand Am. It might be that.
That was the same.
Oh, we had the same job.
It was blue. And I drove it to my friend's house. And I was like, I told her dad to come out, look at my car. And he was like, where are the tags? I was like, where do you get those from? It's like, go home immediately. Like, it was a lot of trial. Oh, here's one. I was driving to work. I worked in Baltimore. This was when I was dancing in high school. And my car just stopped. But I was so close to work that I just left it at the red light, walked to work, and then I got a hotel and saved up money until I could afford a new car. To this day, I don't know what the fuck happened to that car.
Not got out. Hey, you was playing GTA, like literally Grand Theft Auto. Just, dude, we don't need this car anymore. We're just gonna leave.
I had no idea where the car went, what happened.
Hey, this is literally Grand Theft Auto. It was a kid
These are
walking around.
true stories. This is real shit.
I got some stories, but I ain't never played GTA in real life.
Listen.
You was on the first episode.
Now I gotta get to work. My customer said he's gonna be there. That's my big time go. Like I gotta go.
Hey, if all that
It could have just needed like oil. You know what I'm saying? Like who knows what it needed?
That's what it be too. Just
Yeah.
I don't know. Gas. I don't know. The thing keeps beeping.
Something's wrong with it.
Oh my God. This was another question. This is not on the card, but I had it in my vault.
Okay, what's up?
What's something as a woman, as an independent woman as you are,
Okay.
that you realize that I need men? What's something that's happened that you like, you know what? You was just on your big dog and it hit you where you like, you know what? I need the opposite sex. This is why they're needed.
See, that's a thing though. There's always men.
There's always men, yes.
Yeah, like you can just like it. You just go outside. Like it's not that big of a deal. Like you can literally just like stand outside long enough, and there will be a man.
That's true, but I mean, like, is that man? Maybe you were building something. Maybe you were
go outside with it.
You was going.
No, I ran out of gas recently, actually.
Wait.
So
how old are you, Shannon?
Exactly. It's so immature. But I have ran out of gas recently. I just bought a new car and it doesn't ding. And I was on the phone with my best friend. We were like, and I was like, this little bunny came on the thing and it just stopped. I was like, oh shit. But all I had to do was just be outside and then somebody did it for me.
So some guy just put up.
I don't understand how people are like, what are the women that.
Strong, independent women?
No, not them. The other ones. The ones that like. Yes. Because why? Those are for like not attractive people. I don't know. Because like, oh my gosh, I need help. That's all you had to do.
It's a lot of women friends I know that own vehicles, and I just be like, what are you doing to it? Why aren't you? I don't know. I just get in it. I literally have watched my female friends. I'm talking about month after month, time after time, get in the car and never like, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't wait for it to warm up. Crank, just you don't stop to check. You don't do nothing. Lights.
Well,
lights,
my car does the little thing where it checks the whole thing and then it tells you if it's completed.
But do you listen?
Yeah.
If you're in a rush, you just gotta go.
If not, I go to the thing, the Jiffy Lube, and I say, oh, I don't know what to do. And then they do it for free.
I go to the Jiffy Lube. Hey, pretty privilege is real.
I don't know what to do.
I do not know one guy that's got a free oil change because of pretty privilege.
One guy's been to Jiffy Lube.
Oh my gosh.
We do not go to. I take that back. I don't go to Jiffy Lube, but I know many men that probably go to Jiffy Lube. It's a lot of unhandy men out here.
I don't know. I've gotten a lot of things for free.
I respect that.
Yes.
I respect that.
So, do I need a man? Yes. Do I need one man? Probably not.
Okay.
Would I want one man? Yes. But
He gotta fit a lot of
but if not, just go outside. Open your door, walk a couple of feet, and it'll work for you.
Life has been a little too easy for you. in some cases.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
She said, I don't understand why y'all struggling.
I don't get it. That's why I don't give money to homeless women. Because you are literally
tell them.
You have the means to an end. Like, all you have to do is go to your local bar. It may not be a nice one. It'd be like a dive bar or whatever. Sit there for until it closes. You'll have a home. You may get beat. They may not like you that much, but you'll have a home. I
respect that. You'll have a home.
Yeah. It's like, no.
Hey.
And you don't even have to be good looking.
No,
you don't.
You're right.
At certain bars, you do not. Just be available.
Because it's a lot of these women that think they 10s. And I will say this. I had this conversation. I talked to my brother. We said the same thing. Your 10 and my 10 do not have to be the same 10. Like, my 10 might be your 6. Or your 6 might be my
Or it
2.
might be a 10 until it starts talking.
That's true,
and
too.
then now it's a 6.
But, I mean, it still look like a 10, but then she go down. But to somebody else, she going to stay at 10. But I'm just saying, some guys' 10s is my 4s. And I look at some of my 10s, maybe on some guys, they might be they 4s. And I agree.
I disagree with that.
Nah, it's levels to it. Okay. I think it's levels to it. I think it's a guy in the NBA or artist or rapper or something that's just getting it so that it's a laundry list, just grush, grush. And to me, I'm like, man, if I had. But he I don't want none of them. Bro, they said Chris Brown turned down Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole show up, I'm out. It's a difference.
Yeah, but it's...
Chris Brown, they said he turned down Keisha Cole 3 times. Keisha Cole couldn't be 3 times. She couldn't be a half a time.
If a person comes to you 3 times...
A person is not Keisha Cole.
I'm sorry. It's the mindset that we're talking about.
That's my point.
The fact that you are still... it's deeper than that. But once you're at Chris Brown status... It's beyond the beauty.
That's my point.
Do something to stimulate.
That's my point. That hit my 10, his 4. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got levels.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with this one. What's something you think the culture needs to talk about more honestly? Just the people.
Say it one more time.
What's something you think the culture, or just people in general, need to talk about more honestly? Like maybe they're not talking about honest enough.
I think we need to talk about more honestly. I honestly feel like we should be able to raise our hands in conversations and say, I no longer want to do this. Can I leave, please? I have done that on a date. I've done that in many of places.
Wait.
Like, conversational rapists is a thing, okay? People will conversationally rape you, right? They will just talk at you to the point there's no whistle, there's no 1-800 number to call. So I just feel like we should just collectively be able to just slowly raise our hands and exit stage left.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You have went on a date and said, I'm ready to...
I said, excuse me, is there a soapbox under there? Can I get a turn?
Oh, he just been going.
Just going.
All right, I got a story. And I'm going to bring them on here at some point. So this story will make sense later down the road.
Okay.
Friend of mine, her friend, comes, back off a nice date. Dude he balling like a big shot.
Oh my God.
Sends her a car.
Yeah.
She denies the car. She goes on her own. Goes on a nice date or whatever the case is. And she says she can get there. He balling. And she's like, I know everything about this man. He just talked the entire time about where he's been, what he's done, all this money he got, this and the third, blah, 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 blah. And she's just like, okay, are you done? Do you want to know anything about me, this and the third? They go through the date. She's like, I'm struggling. He's also like, well, I sent you something to get your nails done, your hair done, whoopty whoop. Why you ain't DM me? And she's like, are we here now? Or does it matter how we got here? At the end of the day, you DM me, I DM you. I'm on the date. Let's maximize the date.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes into more where she's just like, it's almost traumatizing to get through the date. But he got money. He said, let's get, she's like, the waiter comes back, would you like dessert? And he's like, yeah. Bring the dessert. He brings the dessert, and it's actually like a gift from Neiman Marcus and things like that or whatever. But even that, though, it was nice and cute. He was like, all right, so we going to the casino now. This and that. She's like, no, I'm going home.
The casino guys.
He's like, I'm going home. He's like, no. Come on. She's like, no, baby, I'm done. I'm good. He's like, so you don't want to, he's like, I'm going to give you 3 racks to party with, nah. But she's like, I'm done. You ever been on a city, anything similar?
Yeah, lots of them.
Please.
So this is what I do. When your commercial says, I want to give you money, no longer look at him as a romantic person. Look at him as an ATM. Okay, great. Awesome. We're going to do all of that. Put a little bit of the $3,000 that he gave you. That's what he wants. Like, there's no depth there.
He just wants the trick.
Just keep doing the things and withhold the cookie. Like, it's like a girl who all she does, all her videos is her shaking her ass and she's half naked, and then she wants you to take her on a date and take her seriously. It's like, no, your commercial said sex. So if I'm not getting sex, I feel robbed.
Man.
So when guys' commercial says money, can I have some money? I would have got the car. No, you don't. Listen, you just take that as what it is.
I respect that.
Take that as what it is because that's what it is.
I respect that. But so to the men that come off that way, there's a lot of men that you just don't have conversation?
It's usually small, little energy. That's what it is. Always. Never have I ever had big
money, big dick
energy that has given that.
They're going to find you now.
Oh, come find me. Miss_Jackson 0 instead of the 88.
Come find me. Bring that and that.
Yeah, I'm up for a challenge.
Listen, I've never been one to try to trick off and buy my way through. Listen, me and my crew, and there's plenty of guys that's gonna relate to this, plenty of guys that's not, because there's some poll out there that says 75% of men or 70% of men have never approached or talked to a woman or really pursued a woman. And I send that to my group chats, and I'm like, who are these men? Because me and my homeboys, I don't know about everybody else, but we grew up hunting. Mm-hmm. The whole game was the goal was to hunt. If you got told no, it was a no. Hey, bro, don't worry about it. I'm going to the next. We used to go to, I remember one time, bro, shout out to my man HB. We used to go to Love with the intention of, and this is before Instagram and all that.
I was in Love at 06, 05.
We used to go in there with the intention of who can get the most numbers. Why are you in here?
Yeah.
Now, I remember one time I seen this man working overtime. It was soon as we walked the Love, you had to walk up the steps.
Yep.
Walk up the steps, you go through, and that's the main level. Soon as this fool got through the pat down, he was already off. He's like, I'm going for the record.
Yeah.
But this man booked 25 chicks. My high one night was 4. I think I got 7 that night. This fool came out with 20.
But that's also in an era when you'll never see those girls again. You don't get to go. You didn't get their Instagram where you get to see them with filters and they're doing all this thing and you're like, dang, da. It's like, bitch, I'm never going to see you again.
That was true too. Because I literally told him, I was like, bro, how you going to, you got to start calling these girls tonight. As soon as we left the club, you got to start tonight, fool. Because you're not going to remember all of these names of black dress, blue hair, light skin by the bathroom, but little lemon drop by the bar.
My husband and my son's father, I both approached.
You approached them?
I approached both of them. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, going out the ladies.
My son's father, we were eyeballing all night and I'm walking out the club and he's sitting right there. I'm like, really? Nigga, really? You about to let me leave? Give me your phone.
Wow.
And I take his phone, I put my number in it, and yeah.
Hey, listen. Ladies, sometimes that little aggression works. Now, don't get me wrong. Aggression works. But I ain't gonna lie. It's been some aggressive ones. I've been like, baby.
No, and he didn't call until a week later, but I already deleted
but
he texted that night and then he didn't call
But it
for a
led
week.
to marriage.
And I was, no, not that guy. I
Oh,
said
my
my
bad.
son's father. It's the worst mistake. I should have kept going out the club.
My
Shout out to Javon. That nigga ain't shit. But I love you though.
Wrong guy.
No, but like, yeah. I don't know. But that's why I say I want a wife and a husband, because I feel like I have masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I need both.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I'm big on knowing who you are.
Yes.
And identifying as who you are. Because a lot of people like are hiding within because of the judgment, the who's going to feel this way, who's going to think this, whatever
But
the
a
case
lot
may
of
be.
people don't actually, they say they live in their truth. But like, I have gone on vacations by myself, multiple out the country. I go out to eat by myself. Like I've actually never, I don't know what it means to be lonely. Like the people who can't be in their own space, those are the ones that you should be scared of and walk away from. It's when you are alone with yourself, and how do you feel in that moment?
I agree with that because it is very big on people that can't sit with themselves or just really be in their own like skin and spaces. You're running from something.
Yes.
And I've been in that space before where I was literally just trying to get away from the life things that are happening. When I should have, the earlier you sit in it, the earlier you go through it, the better you heal through it. But a lot of times we avoid a lot.
You can heal it.
And the thing is, a lot of us don't want to feel it. We want to just avoid it. We want to duck it. We want to mask it with clubbing or partying
And
or
we're
friends
so
or
worried
other
about
people.
what other people think. Like, you're gonna go out to eat by yourself? Yeah. Well, I've never thought about what anybody thinks. I
love
don't
that.
understand that. So
I mean, don't
And
get me
you
wrong.
have to fall in love with yourself in order to do anything in this world.
Very true.
In order to do anything, people always ask me. They're like, "What is the key to success with social media?" And then I start asking them questions, and I go, "See, I can't help you until you have mastered discipline. Give yourself a schedule for 30 days, and make sure you do a couple of things. Then come back and talk to me." Because if you don't even have that type of foundation, I can't help you, because everything I've done is based on discipline and consistency.
That's true.
So we don't have anything to talk about.
That's true.
And everybody wants instant gratification. Let me just do this. It's not working. I don't like how it feels. There's no likes. Why are you worried about that?
Yeah. I agree too. And I think it said people want it to just, I see everybody else getting it, so therefore it should be me. But like you said, consistency, showing up every day and putting in that work will have the results, but you have to put in the back work. I agree with that 100%. Man, this been interesting. You got to come back, and I'm going to have to pan you up with, so listen, it ain't always the one-on-one session. Sometimes it's the 3 session where it's me, you, and another guest and things like that. We got to get you in there. You know what I'm saying? You got I feel like we got a lot more to unpack under this.
I agree.
Miss Jackson vault.
I'm fucking amazing. I
Hey,
feel
man.
like you can't take me all in 1 hour.
I respect
There's no
that.
way.
I respect that.
There's
man.
just no fucking way. But yeah, no, like, everybody just living your truth. Like, really genuinely living your truth. Like, I know that I don't like to do dishes and I don't like to do this, and I hire people for that.
Okay.
And I don't try to pretend to do any of that. I remember I used to be like really into sports because the guy was into sports, and now they're like, "Who team you?" Oh, I don't pretend to like sports anymore. I've surpassed that. When it's your turn to like sports, I like to go to live ones because I can people watch. But like, I don't like doing anything I don't want to do.
I respect that. Listen,
And it's more enjoyable for him. Like, you don't have to sit there and like do what you want to do.
Listen, we can learn a lot from what you just said just there, because sometimes it ain't about you enjoying it. It's about you just being there and going. I don't want you to root too hard.
No.
Because I want to know what you really know about sports.
Nothing. I just hope everybody wins and they have a good time.
Everybody. 2 people can't win it.
Exactly. That's why I don't need to be there. I just hope that they all have a good time.
Hey, man, with that said, I'm going to have you close us out.
Okay.
And, you know what I'm saying, tell a little bit people about your visit to Friendship and Flow, why they should tune in, and take us out on an episode of Friendship and Flow.
So my Friendship and Flow experience was awesome. I really like it. And the reason why you should come back is because I'm going to be back on another time. And that's why you should come back. So, Miss_Jackson with the 088.
Hey, and with that said, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning into another episode of Friendship and Flow. Tune in for more great conversations, more insight, and more friendly topics, man. So, hey, we love y'all. Friendship and Flow. Let's go.
Let's go. I don't know. I want to get this part in.
Wait, it's there.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
You good. Trust me.
I don't know.
Baby, too tall? No, get up. We good. I'm a big dog, man.
That would have been the best video.
Right? Wouldn't it have been? Hold on.
Is it? Oh, it ain't. We had an issue like that. It took us a second to get it last time.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so.
Which one?
You gotta
Get it
zoom
wide.
in.
I want the one without you in it. So it doesn't matter where I put
Wherever
it?
you want to put it on this board. You can take the whole board. I should have known.
Should have known.
Get her cord.
So this is my spot right here. Yay.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Okay. Maybe I just need to lean because sometimes.
Yeah, well, just where you are right now is perfect.
Okay.
And when you talk,
Fix one thing, break the other.
right.
Let's go. I stay fit head to toe. I'm knocking down all of my goals. I'm a young professional. You're now watching that friendship flow. Let's go. I stay fit head to toe. I'm knocking down all of